Welcome back, friends. I'm Bob.
I'm Joyce.
And we took the Carnival Breeze out of Galveston, Texas to Cozumel and Progresso.
For the next 5 days, you don't have to go to school. And for the next 5 days, you don't have to go to work.
We're pretty seasoned cruisers. We've been on a bunch of them, haven't we, babe?
This is our 15th Carnival Cruise.
We've picked up a lot of, I guess, cheat codes, you might say, over the years that we'd like to let you in on. Join us for this video, and we're going to see what we can help you out with on lowering your anxiety for your next Carnival cruise. Okay, morning of, here we are in the Uber. We're heading to the port right now. What do you do if you don't have your Coke and your bottle of Prosecco? We'll just ask the Uber driver to stop by the Walmart. We'll give him a nice tip. We run in and we just grab a 12-pack of Coke and a bottle of Prosecco. Good little tip for you. So when you get here, if you're cruising on the Carnival Breeze, you're going to be looking for Terminal 25, which used to be Terminal 1. As you can see behind us, it's very hectic. A lot of stuff going on. The porters are going to be coming up to you, and they're going to be getting your bags from you. And you just hand your bags off to them, give them a tip, usually about $5 per bag. And they're going to take the bags into the back, and those bags will make their way up to your room here this evening at some point. You want to keep your essentials in backpacks. That's what we do. The backpacks should be packed with medicines, sunscreen, changes of clothing, or bathing suits for when you get up on the top deck. You don't know what time your bag's actually going to arrive to your room. There's been times that our bags haven't arrived to our room until after dinner.
We're inside the building. Now you're going to need your passport or your birth certificate. And the birth certificate needs to be from the Vital Records Office. I really freaked out over which birth certificate was correct. I always thought I didn't have the right ones for my kids, but it is from the Vital Records Office, not the one with footprints.
Well, we finally made it on board. What a hectic morning it was getting in here. But when we got on the ship, first things first you do when you get on is find your muster station. And it's printed actually on your boarding pass. You'll see guys holding up little green signs. And if you don't know where to go, just ask anybody. It looks like a Carnival employee and they'll tell you where to go to. But get that done first. First part done. Here we go. Next thing. You're not allowed into your room until 1:30. And so what do? You're going to have to keep your stuff with you. So what we've done in the past, whenever we weren't allowed in, is we would go and we would find a table or a home base and would take one of the people and would station them there and would just drop off all of our carry-on luggage, all of our backpacks, and would drop them off at that table and would keep that person sitting there waiting at the table while we all went out and found what we wanted to eat and wasted about an hour or two waiting. Okay, so you've got your table, your home base, everybody's got their backpacks off and their luggage sitting there. and it's time to go find a place to eat. Now, everybody knows about Guy's Burger. Every Facebook group that I belong to, that's the biggest place they talk about eating is Guy's Burger. So tons of different options at Guy's, but there's a lot of other different options available also that are out and about the ship. Joyce, let's talk about a couple of those options that are out and about on the ship.
Well, there's Blue Iguana.
Which is good because Blue Iguana is right beside Guy's Burger, and it's got what, like?
It's got burritos, tacos, taco salads.
Which is a good healthy.
Yeah, very fresh stuff over there.
All right, what else?
Then there's Guy's Pig and Anchor.
Guy's Pig and Anchor, which I think is, did they send us down to the third deck on that?
Mm-hmm.
And it's outside, and it's on the outer deck part, so you might miss it getting on the ship the first day. But man, they got a lot of options there, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Lots of different meats, and so basically all your barbecue needs in one place. That's a pretty good option.
Mm-hmm. There's the buffet,
which, you know, isn't our favorite. I mean, we tend to skip the buffet a lot, but there's lots of different options on there. You know, a lot of different meats and potatoes and salads and
rib and
fruits,
rolls, and
all kind of different stuff. So what else you got?
And then there's the Cucina del Capitano.
Okay, now, little hidden feature because it's kind of around the corner from the buffet and upstairs, but we went in there today, and man, I mean to tell you, there wasn't very many people there. And there's some pretty good options there as far as Italian eats. Okay, babe, so what else do we got?
There's the Pizza Pirate.
Yeah, and we actually went back there, and that's pretty self-explanatory, but we went back there and there wasn't very many people in line. So, I mean, pepperoni pizza, of course, is Joyce and I's favorite. One of our actually favorite ever pizzas.
We love pepperoni pizza.
Yeah.
But it's a really good pizza.
It is. What else you
There's
got?
the deli.
Okay, this is one of my faves. It might not be one of my faves on embarkation day because on embarkation day, frankly, we're going to Guy's almost every time, except for another one we're about to mention here in a second, which is Mom's favorite. But the deli, oh my gosh, what different options?
We've got the Reuben. They have hot dogs, ham and cheese, turkey sandwiches, all kinds of.
Tons of incredible sandwiches. What else?
And then there's the Sweet Spot, a little dessert place that's open.
Yeah, well, they got tons of little cakes and cookies and all that kind of stuff. And what's one thing to not forget?
Don't forget about the Funfetti cheesecake. It's only on embarkation day.
Long story short, don't limit yourself. When you get on the ship for embarkation day, yes, Guy's is an awesome place to go. It's our guilty pleasure also when we get on the ship. But man, there are tons of other places to go and visit. So check it out. Okay, so you're done eating, you're hanging out, you've got a little bit more time to kill because remember, you can't get in your room until 1:30. So babe, what's another good little thing that people can remember to do while they're sitting there, because we're still at shore, we haven't left yet?
Yep, you need to get the Carnival Hub app.
Here's what the app homepage looks like. Babe, take us through a few features.
Okay, so you've got the chat feature, which you can get for $5 per person for your group, which you'll want to do to stay connected because you can't text or anything like that. And then your planner, what's happening around the ship.
Which is kind of nice because that shows you everything. I mean, that shows you what movies are playing, that shows you karaoke, shows you what stage shows are playing, where they're playing violin, where they're singing with guitar. I mean, that shows you everything.
And then your food and drinks, where you got to go to check in for, your restaurants.
Yep, so this is important too because don't forget, you do have to check in order. Doesn't matter if you're early dining, late dining, you got to check in order to get to the restaurant.
And then the kids and teens shows their areas and things.
And you got casino, you got photos, you got shore excursions, spa, if you had any spa treatments, wall moments, ship maps, which is a pretty important one to show you around where you're at on the ship, open times, good to know, safety on board. And then a pretty big one, which is internet packages. We do get the internet package each time, don't we?
Yeah, we get that.
And why is it important?
Well, we like to stay connected with our kids, and work and that kind of thing. So we always get that.
Yeah, and don't forget to turn your phone onto airplane mode when you're leaving from port, because if you don't, that could be a huge fee. Once upon a time, our oldest daughter years ago didn't turn her phone on airplane mode and was texting her boyfriend the whole time. And holy smokes, did we get a bill. But anyways, don't forget, turn it on airplane mode. But pretty good. It gives you something to do while you're sitting there. So people will think to themselves, what do I do while I'm sitting here for an hour? Well, download the app, go through the app, start checking it out. So this is our 15th cruise, believe it or not, and we have never tried the Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse. So it's Joyce's birthday week, so we're gonna go and try that tonight and give you all some feedback on if we liked it or not. Hello.
Welcome.
Don't forget, if you come to Fahrenheit 555 on the first night of the cruise, you get a free bottle of wine.
So Joyce and I have looked over the starters, and of course, we're both having the jumbo shrimp cocktail. And we've looked over the entrees, and Joyce is having the filet, and I'm gonna have the surf and turf. We've looked over the desserts, and Joyce is going to get the chocolate sphere. I'm gonna get the apple tart tatin. Okay, birthday girl. Here's our cruise view for our dinner.
How is your dinner?
Wonderful.
Very good.
Really
Enjoy
good.
your meals. If you need anything, let us know. We are here to provide for you.
Happy birthday to you.
There you go. Thank you.
Mid. We are done with our experience at Fahrenheit 555. What do you think?
Well, it was good, but it was definitely not that much better than the dining room for free.
Yeah.
So,
I agree with you. I think it was good, but just about that much better than the regular dining room. Was it worth over $100?
no.
No. Would we ever do it again? I don't think so. It was good, but not great, but a good experience. It was fun.
I've always wanted to do it, so I'm happy that we did.
Glad we tried it. This is our 15th cruise, 15th Carnival cruise, and now we know Fahrenheit 555, in our opinion, mid. We were walking back up to our room and heard this beautiful violin music going on. We decided to stop, take it in a little bit, smell the roses.
Something like a non-basketball play. I'm saying he's in the air from the line. And was perfect the other night, 10 for 10. David Williams was coverage, chips with NBA countdown shortly after 8.
Of course, we're from Oklahoma, and we couldn't be any more happy that the finals are on. Oklahoma City Thunder, sitting here watching. Pretty awesome game.
Well, that good misses. Bothering when he returned.
Okay, good morning, babe. Another day. Got through day one, kind of hectic. On to day two. We are heading down to the main dining room for Cday Brunch. And most people know about the breakfast up in the buffet, but a lot of people don't know about Cday Brunch. So we're heading down. Cday Brunch is from 8:30 until 12 on Cdays. You have to check in on the app, and we just got a notification that our table is ready. So here we go. Going down to the Blush dining room. Thank you. We got table 615 for Cday Brunch in the Blush dining room.
2 eggs and some toast. But I will look when you're done.
Hello. Decent breakfast. I mean, for Cday, if you're waking up a little bit late, it's a good option. I mean, like I said, it starts at 8:30, goes till 12. It's in the main dining room, and it's just a little bit of a different option from having to go up to the buffet. Okay, let's talk sailing sign card, babe. It's at your room waiting for you when you get there. It's in your little mailbox section when you get there. Sailing sign card, what do you need it for?
Well, it's your ID. You'll need it for any purchases. You will need it to get on and off the ship.
Yep.
And obviously to get in your room.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Room tips. What do we got?
We put our suitcases under the bed once we unpack.
It's a good space saving thing. Suitcases under the bed, backpacks under the bed, shoes under the bed.
Keep your room clear.
One thing you want to remember when booking your room is make sure that there isn't a common area above you or below you, because you will hear chairs scooching and scraping. It's just not a good idea. So just make sure when you're booking your room, you check what's above you and what's below you. What's the deal with waters?
Oh, we always, when we're booking our room, we always order our waters ahead of time, and they'll have them in your room the day that you get on board.
What's the advantage to that?
It's just a lot cheaper, and then, you know, you can have them in your room and make sure you're, you know, getting your daily water intake.
Get the waters before you get on the ship. A lot cheaper. Most people know this, but it's definitely worth mentioning. When you are coming onto the ship, you actually get to bring a 12-pack of pop with you, and a bottle of Prosecco is what we like to bring with us. So you actually get to bring these two things on with you. Carnival allows you to bring these things on, and believe me, that is a substantial money savings. This little dude, if you were to get on the ship, that's probably 50, 60 bucks when you get on the ship. And we got this for 14 bucks from Walmart before we got here. So saves you a lot of money. Don't forget this also. You can't bring anything on board that's over 15% alcohol content, because they will check it before you get on board. And if it is, they'll just take it from you and confiscate it. You won't be able to bring it on board. So keep it under 15%. You're good to go. Another tip is get to know your room steward. Pretty much as soon as you go into your room and start getting situated, most of the cruises that we've been on, the room steward shows up and introduces himself, and you just want to make sure that you talk with him, get to know him, understand how to pronounce his name, because most of them are a little bit unpronounceable. Like our guy this trip, his name is something like Baggio or something, and he told us, hey, just call me Baggy. So it's actually a really good idea when you get in your room. If your room steward doesn't come and introduce himself to you, go and find him and introduce yourself to him, and just be nice. Okay, babe, so once we meet the room steward, what's a few things we might ask for?
Well, we like to get the cozy blankets because sometimes the bedding isn't enough.
It's the blue blanket.
Blue blanket. You gotta ask for the blue blanket, and they're really cozy and nice to kind of cozy up your bed. And you can also take it to the top deck when it's time for a late night movie.
Good tip. So, obviously, this is another one of the things that we love to ask for, are the robes. Carnival robes. Here's a couple things to not forget to ask for. Number one is a fan. This comes in clutch. At night, a lot of the time, we're in close quarters here, so we can hear our neighbors, we can hear people talking, you can hear things going on, and frankly, sometimes the rooms heat up a little bit at night, so this comes in very handy to deaden the noise and to keep the air circulating. Don't forget to ask for a power strip. In these little bit older ships like the Breeze and the Magic, you only have literally 2 outlets. So this comes in really clutch right here because you're able to plug in more than just 2 things if you ask your room steward to bring the power strip. Let's go over a few of the things that you get into your room and you might want to ask your room steward for. A fan, more towels. You can ask him for ice. You can ask him for wine glasses. You can ask him for extra pillows, an extension cord like we showed you, bathrobes, mattress topper, extra bedding, the big blue blanket, and extra hangers if you need more for your clothes. A really nice tip also is join your Facebook cruise group. How you do that is, of course, get on Facebook, look up the name of the ship and your sailing date. Why would you want to do that? Well, it's for several reasons. You get to meet a bunch of people before you actually get on board. They're planning meetups, pub crawls, and it's a place that you can ask tons of questions if you're a newbie also. It's just a really good idea to join that group and meet tons of people before you actually get on here.
Time.
Okay, babe, where are we off to tonight?
We're gonna go listen to some music and
Maybe catch a comedy show or...
just see what's going on around the ship.
Sounds like fun. Show number one, a beautiful violin show. That was great. On to the next thing. Where are we going?
Going to the comedy club.
Comedy club. Here we go. We went to get 2 cups of Prosecco. It was going to be like $31 or $32. And I asked how much a full bottle was, and it was $42 for the full bottle. So, little cheat code. You don't mind walking around with a bottle for a little while. grab a bottle, $10 more than literally 2 cups. So we've been to violin, we've been to comedy, and now we decided to hang out with this as our view. Okay, now we're gonna be here for a while. Came back here to the back of the ship where Pizza Pirate is. And it's time for some pizza tonight. Pizza with this view. Okay, I'll take it. Pizza Pirate. Man, is this good. I'm not joking when I say Pizza Pirate is honestly one of my favorite pizzas anywhere. From one adventure to the next night, we're actually having a really fun night this evening. Our next adventure is the dive-in movies. Good morning from Cozumel. We have a little routine that we do whenever we're getting off the ship, which is blue iguana for their huevos rancheros. We love it. Got to get it every cruise. So that's how we're starting our day off today. Good way to start the day here, isn't it? We are getting ready to head out on a really fun excursion this morning, which is a cooking class. And so come along with us. I think it's going to be a fun little day. So how do you get off the ship? It's a little tip also. Get to the center elevators and go down to 0. And if the elevators are packed, another little option is just to walk down around the staircase based on what floor you're on. You want to get to floor 0, either by the elevators all the way down or by the elevators partially down, and then walk the rest of the way.
Here we go, guys.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you.
We're gonna learn how to make a Mexican cocktail sauce. Okay? As a main course, we're gonna make something called cochinita pibil. This is a very traditional Yucatan-style pork, marinated with some spices and wrapped in banana leaves. Use the spoon to help you. Try not to touch it with your hands. Raw pork, not good. Hello, Joyce. say sexy. 1, 2, 3. Sexy. Enough to cover the rise. Also a little bit. To add a little bit of rum. A splash of rum.
Thank you. Good. You made that.
Station 5.
Tabasco's Chef Maestro.
Maestro. What was it?
Maestro. You're right.
It's
What'd you
great.
think?
I really liked it. That was super fun. Something different and just super neat. We're gonna take some information home and make this stuff at home, I think.
Yeah, I will tell you, we've been on a lot of excursions. I would say, personally, this is my favorite excursion
Yes.
I've ever been
I
on.
would say so too. for
Yeah,
sure.
not too expensive, good price, all you can drink, pretty much all you can eat also. But what an entertaining thing. I mean, it wasn't just a cooking class, it was a complete entertainment.
Yeah, it was a show they put on. It was really fun.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate that experience?
I would rate it a 10.
Me too. Really, really good job, Carnival. We highly recommend this one for people to go and try. Okay, so we've got Celebrity and Icon of the Seas and Carnival Breeze in port today. It's actually not that busy of a day in here. Not too many people.
Don't say you down. You gotta stand at the fire. Got to stand up. Don't say you down. You gotta stand up and fight. Oh, you got to stand
Now listen, I know some people will chastise me over this. Go ahead, hit me in the comments. But take as many showers as you can. We just got back from an awesome day in Mexico. Getting ready to go and do some stuff. But yeah, I decided to come in and take a shower. Here's the cheat code here. These showers are so full pressure. I mean, like really, really good pressure. And here's the little secret. These two things, the shampoo and the soap, oh man, I love both of those things. Cheat code, take as many showers as you possibly can. You won't regret it. Okay, here's our little spot. Hi, Mom. Took us a minute to get this spot, didn't it? Got some pizzas there. These spots are highly sought after. You got to wait them out. But it's worth it because we sit here. And then right out there, we got for the movie tonight. So we're ready to go. It's pouring down rain out there. So this is a really good spot we chose tonight. Here's our defense against the rain. It's Tau Animal Day. Today is the day that we're going to Progreso. Another little tip is don't forget to try and come up to the main deck in the morning before about 9 o'clock to see all the fun Tau animals. Welcome to Progreso, Mexico. It actually has the world's longest pier, just in at 5 miles, and it's in the Guinness Book of World Records. So we're about to get on that pier and head into Progreso. Now, one of the questions we have is this: why is Progreso rated so badly? This port is actually rated one of the worst ports for cruisers that you could get off on. Few people have said things like it's dirty, it's dingy, the people are pushy, the beaches are nasty. Well, here we go. We're just gonna check it out and see. Another little tip is if you're approached by someone and they say, do you want to take a picture with us? That means they're going to ask you for money as soon as the picture's taken, so just keep that in mind. Our plan today is just to basically go down to the beach area. So first things first is you come through the duty-free shop, and then you go through all the shops, and basically once you empty out of the shops, there'll be buses there waiting for you to take you into town, and then you can go down to the beach or disperse from there. So here we go. So as you're walking through the port, just keep your eyes open for these signs right here. You'll see them coming through. It'll lead you right to the shuttle that takes you into Progreso. Here we are, downtown Progreso. We got off the ship probably at about 10 a.m. and got here at 10:45, so it gives you a little bit of an idea. It's about a 45-minute transportation from there to here. We got off the ship, we went over, followed the signs, found where the buses leave from, boarded a bus, went down the 5-mile pier, and they leave you off right in the middle of town. And when we got left off in the middle of town, now it's just time to explore, go and look around. We went down to the beach first, looked at a few restaurants, several people that are doing inexpensive massages. My big question would be at this point, why all the hate? I've read so many bad reviews about this place, and I think the reality of it is it's completely un-Americanized. If you get here with that in mind, that you're experiencing a real authentic port, and I think you're gonna have a fun time. Are the vendors pushy? Yes, but vendors are pushy everywhere. Is the beach disgusting or nasty? No, the beach is actually fairly nice. I've actually been on worse beaches. It's a nice place to walk around, get a massage, get an umbrella, sit underneath of it, soak in the ocean. I've seen a lot of people say, don't get off the ship here. Stay on the ship. You're not missing anything. I couldn't disagree anymore. I think you should come down here and experience it. It's a beautiful place to walk around and to see the sights and to see really the real Mexico.
That's one of the best pineapples because they're so sweet, and we grew it in the south of Yucatan and Quintana Roo. Oh, it's very, very refreshing.
Oh, I bet.
Thank you. I'm really digging this. It's pineapple with something called tahini on it. I'm digging it. I'm getting it when I get home. I love it. Super good. Pro tip, we've learned this the hard way. If you're down near the beach they literally charge $1 to use the restroom. So if you got to go to the restroom, you're out of luck. When you get off the bus, if you're looking for a restroom, find this place, which is only 1 block off of where we got off the bus, for free. But they also have a ton of like really neat little pastries and goodies and chips and pops. I got this tiny little Fanta right here. I'm gonna give a try to. Pretty cool place, isn't it? Don't expect awesome air conditioning on the buses. Warning. That's good. When you're getting back on the ship, definitely do this first. Hi, Mom.
Hello.
We're back. And Baggy has gotten our room all done and left us an elephant. We're getting really lucky with the Disney movies this trip, aren't we?
We got Mufasa, we saw Moana, so love it.
I love it too. Here's another cheat code. When you go to Guys, ask for some onion rings. It's a good little cheat code.
With every series, with every game, he's had some ups and downs in the past, but lately,
Unfortunately, Oklahoma couldn't pull it off tonight, so we go on to the next game. Still a lot of fun watching up here on the top deck. Oklahoma won one and lost one. Good morning from top deck. It's about 6:30, and there are a few mornings of the cruise that Joyce and I love to get up and see the sunrise. I highly recommend it. I know it's not something you want to do on vacation, but you need to do it to be out at sea and to see the sun come up over the sea and through the clouds. It's really, really magical. There's a secret little place to go to on deck 5 also that not a whole lot of people go to. Go all the way aft, which is the back of the ship. There's this neat place back here. I don't even think there's chairs, but it's a neat place to kind of relax and chill out and watch the sunrise or sunset. This is the back of the ship area. Do you know that Carnival has an advanced filtration system? So when you go and get water, it's filtered, highly filtered. So you can bring your own, what would you call that?
Your little water bottle, your own water bottle.
And fill it up.
Yeah.
You're kind of beating the system a little bit. Okay, back to the room, getting ready for the day. Another little thing I just remembered when Joyce was doing her hair is don't forget there's actually a hair dryer that's here in the drawer. Boom. We just stopped by guest services because we had a few questions that we needed answered before we disembarked tomorrow morning. We also wanted to ask them if you had a few needs on the ship, what they provided. Babe, what were a few things that they said?
They said they had pain reliever, seasick medication, Band-Aids, that kind of thing at the service desk, but there is a charge for it.
Yeah, so if you need any of those things, stop by the service desk or guest services and they'll be able to provide it for you. Okay, one place that everybody sleeps on, this is my last tip for this video, is the Carnival Deli. I don't know why I never hear anybody talking about it. This place is incredible. I got a couple sandwiches. These are my two favorites, the Reuben and the meatball. And I mean to tell you, these two sandwiches are incredible. Let's start with the Reuben. There's the Reuben. Boy, that's good. The meatball. Oh man, so good. Other than the meatball, I highly recommend the chicken, the steak, and the hot dog loaded with everything. Don't sleep on the deli. It's an incredible place to go and eat. You're gonna love it. This is our last night. We're gonna watch a movie and then get the heck off this ship tomorrow morning.
Bye, everybody. See you, folks. Thank you. Bye, ma'am. I'll see you later. Down here. Bye,
Thanks
son.
a lot.
See you later.
Appreciate
Great
it.
hair, man.
Okay, babe. Worst morning ever. This means the cruise is over. We're debarking in Galveston. We had a wonderful trip on the Carnival Breeze, but now it's over. So we really hope you enjoyed watching the video. We really enjoyed making it. Do us a favor and comment, like, and subscribe. And we will definitely see you guys on the next video. Again, thanks a lot for watching. We really do appreciate it. And that's a wrap. See you next time.